Capricorn, welcome to your reading for 16 till 22 April with me, Adrian Nelson, your psychic tarot reader. So Capricorn, your chart, wherever you got Capricorn, whatever brought you to this reading, there is a message here for you. So open your heart, mind, and your soul to receive. So, okay, get a sense here that it's like you might be thinking about making a decision, Capricorn. It's like you're standing before a choice, all right? And I don't know, there's a sense of almost like there being no right way to answer something. It's almost like there's that no right way to answer this sort of thing, you know? Maybe a bit of a dilemma of the heart over there. It feels sort of like that, you know, dilemma of the heart. Let's see what this is about. So I'm going to take a look at your energy. What is the energy that brought you to this point? What were the sort of like, you know, the contributing factors? I'm going to end off the reading with the oracle card message, so stick around for that. Okay? So the energy in the recent past, the Four of Cups, which I kind of feel is pretty much stability. So something happened here. And I want to know what it is. Something happened here. And it kind of feels like it turned the tables pretty much upside down. So could it be that something very positive has maybe gone south? You know, is it about a connection maybe that you could have had with someone and you thought this is how it's going to be, Capricorn? It's almost like that sense, you know, like this is my person, you know, and I mean, it could be in other areas of your life as well. It could be the job, it could be with your child, it could be with your whatever partner, you know, whatever big energy, but predominantly I see it playing out very personally, the way that it will normally play out like in romance. And I don't quite... Let's look at some more cards, because it's like something good came in and everything is good, but then somebody changed very quickly. And I don't feel like it's bad. It's just a lot. High Priestess. So you may have just held your tongue there for a while. You were like, you know what? I'm just going to be silent about this. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm going to let the shit play out. You know? It's also like it's like the energy that I get here, my beautiful Capricorns. This is that energy where, you know, you sometimes get where somebody just needed to learn their lesson. Like they just needed to learn their lesson, you know. And it's not like you were spiteful or anything like that. Whatever was transpiring over here, it was almost like somebody just had to get their own toxicity, or like maybe that's too strong a term, but you know how they maybe cause themselves to be in a loop. It's like you were like, you know what, they're going to figure it out and I'm just going to let them. And I think that is the best thing that you've done. All right. So you may have been, I mean, life is not a, you know, I don't really believe in comparisons, but you know, like in connections and relationships and stuff like that, there is like, listen, this is what I'm bringing to the table, and you know, can we maybe work at what you bring to the table? And it's not a judgment. I don't feel it's a belittlement. It's just literally, it's almost like when you speak about washing the dishes, you know. So I do it all the time. Or maybe something like, okay, let's see what you can do over here. You know, maybe with like making the bed, you're the last one to leave type of thing. You know, and I do realize that maybe, you know, I can then, for example, meet you where maybe you've been doing all the dishes. You know, so maybe I can meet you halfway there. So I see it more a conversation like that. You know, a welcome one. All right. But yeah, you're dealing with an energy here that it's like they just needed to get something, but it's almost like you also just needed to get something as well. And I feel that the thing that you needed to get, Capricorn, is that you are not anybody's savior. Okay? All right. Where you currently are, Nine of Swords, there might be a painful release here. Not necessarily of someone, could possibly be, and for some of you it will be. But there is a deep pain here. It kind of feels like, I'm not saying that you're in a bad connection, but maybe the thing that brought you and someone you brought you and energy brought you in a situation together, maybe that was a little volatile from the start, you know? So it could be that you were really there for each other, but now you kind of get to this crossroads. And this crossroads is one of those things that, yes, at some point, you know, we were like puzzle pieces. We really fitted together, you know. The one was very much what the other one needed. But now that cycle has completed. So do we go into the next cycle together? Or do we go into the next cycle individually? And I think that is the thing that needs to be established here. Both energies, maybe it's a little bit more challenging for the one than the other, but both energies are able to now go their own direction, or they can go a direction together, all right? I do see that the own direction might be a little bit more painful, especially for the one that is not so 100% together as the other one is, but I don't see it being impossible, okay? 9 of Wands energy, yeah, it's about deciding, and it's not so much about deciding who's right, who's wrong, what's right, what's wrong. This is more, you know, with this powerful awakening that has happened with the solar eclipse on, you know, April the 8th. It is that true crystalline awakening that has taken place within you that aligns you with that higher consciousness. Whether you are aware of the solar eclipse or not is irrelevant. You know, this is still what has happened for you. And it's actually really beautiful. Okay? It's actually really super cool. Let's see. The Queen of Pentacles. So, yeah, again, like it's almost like the universe is giving you a double confirmation. Maybe you need that, because I think this is a, you know, I mean, it is a situation that is difficult for the heart to handle. All right? And something that I think that you might be dealing with, your Capricorn, especially if you have, let's say, predominantly been the caregiver for someone else, you know, then it might be difficult to almost accept and going in a different direction. And maybe that might mean that maybe you want to actually turn the mirror upon yourself and ask yourself some very honest questions. You know, do you maybe have some unresolved emotions within yourself that when you were maybe like, you know, be able to, and I'm not saying that your intentions were not pure, do not get me wrong, but, you know, when we help someone else so much and we support them so beautifully, and now they are able to sort of branch out in a direction of their own, and it hits us so hard, you sometimes want to ask yourself, you know, might this be about more than just sort of like maybe, you know, mourning a loss? You know, could it be that maybe this action itself has been, you know, sort of like a cause of a deeper hurt or a wound within yourself, you know, to maybe take care because maybe you weren't taken care of. You know, the brain does operate like that sometimes. And if you're interested in that, you can look in the playlist of my videos for regression hypnosis. You can get a deeper understanding of how the mind can work there sometimes. Okay, and if you're open to growing beautiful and exponentially beautiful, Capricorn, then go ahead and place your hand on your heart with me, taking a deep breath, saying yes to all the good in the world, opening yourself to connecting with your holy guardian angel that is here to support you every step of the way. The path forward, the 10 of Cups, happy family life. So whichever direction you take, things I see working out pretty well for you, my Capricorn. So it's more a matter of choice. What do you choose? All right? And what do you choose is both of you together. How are you going to walk this path going forward together? I do get that for some of you it's better alone. Okay? It feels like it's time for you to really maybe... Now, I don't want this to sound wrong, but this is how it's coming through. To take care of you, like yours and your own, almost in a sense. Okay? It's like you've been trying to spread yourself quite thinly here, probably from a very good space to be here for everyone. But it's time to prioritize in a sense. Okay? It's time to prioritize. Not the easiest thing to do. And there are certain energies that need to be released here. Okay? It's time for certain energies to go, to make space for new and more, and to grow in a different direction. This reading is quite vague. Let's see what we have in our clarification. I normally find that when readings are vague, it could also be that you haven't actually made up your mind yet. So the energy flows in all sorts of different directions. Okay? Because remember, predominantly the energy follows your cue. Remember that. Okay? 8 of Cups. So you have already started to walk away, and you've started to walk away eloquently. But you have started to walk away. You have already started. You know, you've already started to walk away. Okay? All right, so could it be that you try to set this person up somehow to get their own power and stuff like that? I don't necessarily get that that was the best move somehow. Let's see what this is about. But also maybe you're dealing here with, you know, you could be dealing here with someone, Capricorn, that just doesn't want to get it. You know? Sometimes not everybody is in that space where they would say, you know what? I get the truth, I know the truth, I'm ready to follow the truth. Not everybody is going to be, I wouldn't say not be able to do it, because you might be dealing with someone that is just not willing to do it. Okay? And before you go and corner your partners and say, you know, say to them, hey, whatever it is, remember this reading is general. All right? So take it as it resonates. But I feel it very strongly. Queen of Pentacles. So maybe it was necessary to hash things out with, you know, with someone there a little bit. Because I'm not going to say that this person was maybe not trying their best, because doing your best it's a different perception for different people. There may have been some miscommunication here, that your idea of them doing their best and their idea of doing their best and vice versa may not be the same script. Okay? It's like you and your person might be reading from different scripts. So it's not really like either one is right or wrong, because either one is right according to their script. Okay? So it could be conversation time here, 8 of Wands, because there was overcompensation. Okay, so now I get it. Whatever action you took there, it's not like it was wrong, it was just not really necessary. There's just a good old talk or fix things here. That's what I'm getting. All right? And if you are interested in spiritual growth, personal development, reading cards, check out the links for my courses down below in the description. King of Wands, you're ready to love this person. You're ready to love them hard. You know, you are ready to let go of the past. You are ready to start over fresh. You're ready to start over new. That's what you are ready for. Okay? Let's see if they are equally ready. They are, but this person might be afraid that you're going to lose them. Like leave them, you know. This person, you might be dealing with someone here that is terrified that you're going to leave them, and because of that, this could be worsening matters. Because now they're trying to do everything right, and they're getting on your nerves, and you're getting on their nerves, and there's that unspoken conversation, and there's that tension. Not really the best thing to do. Okay? This is 2 of Pentacles changes. I love this. So this is the time when we feel that we've said everything that needed to say. There's no point in talking anymore. That sort of thing. Now is the time to actually talk. Okay? Now is the time to talk. Now is not the time not to talk. Now is not the time to say, oh, well, we said and done everything. Because the 2 of you can make this beautiful family life going forward. You can make it work beautifully. But it does mean there is a fresh start. So it's almost like things might be solid and official here with someone that you're dealing with, but they're also not solid and official. So something needs to happen here. So an engagement, an agreement, a marriage, changing all your mail to this address, something, Something, a commitment is necessary here. Okay? A definitive mutual commitment is what is saving situation here, if things are like flowing well for you. Justice energy, lovers energy. Interestingly enough, Virgo got this card on the same place, on the same sort of spot. You know? Where love can work with a person. It can beautifully work. It can be mutually beneficial for both of you. But that means that you bring 100 to the table. And that means that the conversation needs to be had here. Because your perception of 100 and their perception of 100, it ain't the same. It's not the same. So it is time to talk now. It's not time not to talk. Okay? And to take a risk here, there might be a space here where you might feel that you don't want to take a risk with your heart again. You might be missing out on something good. That's what I will say to you, okay? If you don't take the risk. All right, let's see what is the oracle card that is coming through for you, my beautiful, beautiful Capricorn. Oracle message for my beautiful Capricorns. What is it that they need to hear? What is it they need to be aware of? Oracle message for my beautiful Capricorns, please. The Rose's Kiss. This is this gentle magic that life can give you, all right? The beauty that life can give you. Remember that the magic lies in the simplicity. What brought the two of you together? What was the magic that you experienced in the beginning? Remember the good times, maybe the beginning times when you just met, when you just got together, Capricorn. Remember why you started things. That brings the magic back in. Talk about it, reminisce about it. Surprise your person with, you know, some nice trip down memory lane, be it like a dinner or something silly like you know, pink chocolate milk, or like one is pink and one is chocolate, whatever. You know, yeah, they sort of like need that from you. Because you might be dealing with someone that is terrified that you are done with them, when there can be a completely different way to how the situation plays out. Okay. So this could be the beginning for you all. Okay. So that's what I have, my beautiful Capricorn. I hope that it helps. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I look forward to seeing you next time.